Hey all, it's Charlie here, and I am joined by the artist behind one of my current favourite songs. It is the indie pop sweetheart Matilda Duncan, based in Naarm, originally from Queensland here. How are you doing today?
I'm lovely. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing pretty good. Once you get past the weather, it's pretty good.
Yeah, sorry, it's not very Queensland weather, is it?
Oh, it's like there's clutches of it trying to hold on to the summer, but it just
Yeah,
needs to give in.
needs to like accept its fate at some point
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh,
Nice one.
absolutely. And yeah, as I said, grocery store, it has been on repeat. I love it so much. Can you tell us a little bit about this song?
Firstly, it warms my heart so much to hear that like it's gone out and some people have found it like yourself and have really like latched onto it. That's all that I could have hoped. Grocery store was actually written like the main first bulk of the draft was like 2, 3 years ago now. Um, but yeah, it's really, really like close to my heart. You probably get that from the lyrics. It seems pretty personal. But I wanted to be really conscious of writing it in a way that would still relate to other people and could
Mm,
still give them something to like impose their reality on. Um, but yeah, so I guess that's my biggest like hope is that that was successful and that people can still relate to it and maybe feel the same way about it that I do.
mm,
But in terms of what it's about, um, I'm from Townsville originally, so far North Queensland, which isn't the biggest community.
mm.
So, especially if you're performing and like involved in a sort of scene, like there's not really anywhere to hide. So if something's going on in your personal life, it's like everyone knows. And there's
Hmm.
good and bad to that for sure. But it was like sort of written about trying to lean into a different version of my life and myself in a space that's like quite closely watched, I guess, and quite visible, um, which is a really interesting experience. But also, like, yeah, it's nice to have that community around you, but
Mm.
it's the other side of it. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, to me, it felt very high school. Like, you see the same people all the time. Everyone is so involved, and it's just like, we need space.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's out in the open. It's like, I couldn't imagine being an actual celebrity with like proper
Mm.
journalists following you around, watching your every move. That's crazy. I
Oh,
couldn't
you hear
imagine.
like this is like such a tangent, but I was listening to a podcast with some actors from the show Dance Academy, and
Oh yeah.
they said they had to get like real retail jobs because like acting in Australia is like crazy. And people would
Yeah.
like come up to them and be like, "Oh my God, you're from the show. Why are you doing this?" And I'm just like, I would lose my mind.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to explain myself to you, random
Yeah.
stranger. I'm sorry.
It's like, let me exist in my own space. You can just pretend you don't know me. It'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Let me check this out for you. Like, we're all good.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, I
And
completely empathize with that.
yeah. I am a sucker for a song with a nice piano in it. I can't explain it. I grew up with like, a lot of Taylor Swift, so you've got, a
Yeah.
lot of the piano in there. There is such a gorgeous piano melody in Grocery Store. What was it like putting this song together sonically?
It was really interesting when I took it to the studio. So I wrote it on a piano, as you can probably tell.
Yeah.
And then I really didn't know how it was going to sound when it was put into like full production. I didn't really want to take away from that like essence of the acoustic piano too much. Um, so when I brought it to my friend Cam, I feel like it sort of worked out perfectly. He took really good care of it, and yeah, I couldn't have like seen it being done by anybody else, I guess.
Mm.
Um, and that collaboration is sort of what started that friendship too. So it was really beautiful, like full circle. So that was nice. But
Mm.
bringing it together sonically, I think I didn't have a lot of ideas. I think I wanted it to sort of feel a certain way, but I trusted a lot of the instrumentation and production elements into Cam's very careful consideration, and he did a really good job. So yeah, it was fun to see it come together and like hear drums behind it for the first time.
Mm.
Um, this song that I'd sort of played acoustically forever, and that changes the feeling immediately, and it was really exciting. I think I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, honestly, like I love how this song sounds. Like, let alone if you take away like the lyrics and everything, it sounds so like nostalgic. I again
Nice.
don't know why, but it's kind of just I think it might be like the piano-y ballad type song. It just
Yeah,
fits so well. Like,
yeah. Good, good. I'm glad. We went back and forth on this song for so long, trying to make it like, I think because it was really quite close to my heart too. Like I'm a bit
mm,
of a perfectionist as well, but um, we both had a lot of, well, I don't want to speak for Cam, but I feel like we both had a lot of connection to this song. And so we wanted to do it the right way, um, and also bless his patience for my endless drafts. But we did go back and forth on a bit with a few different ideas and different drum feels, different sounds. And I think I'm really proud of where we landed in the end.
oh, honestly, I love it so much. So you definitely did something right.
Oh, good. It was a long process, but
And yeah, I would love to jump in and ask if you had any like major like inspirations or influences behind this track. Because as I said, it feels really nostalgic and reminds me of a lot of music I listened to growing up. So I'm wondering if you had that same experience.
yeah, I think like subconsciously it came to me really easily, so that's usually an indicator to me that I'm like, oh, did I rip this off from something? Like if it comes out that easy, it's like, is
Mm.
this a pre-written song? Um, but yeah, I feel like I've had a few people point out that the feel is quite similar to New Year's Day by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh yeah, it probably was a little bit of that like same sort of feel
Mm.
um, in the chords. You can sort of hear that bounciness. Um, but yeah, I think in terms of like the lyric writing itself, I just wanted to keep it really simple. Um, yeah, I don't know if it came from any specific place. It was probably a bit of a T Swift influence, but not anything super conscious. I
Mm.
think my reference tracks for this one were a bit funny too, because there's not really a song that comes to mind that was like, oh, basically, let's do this. It
Mm.
was a bit of like, oh, we want maybe a little bit of that like Holly Humberstone sort of thing, where it's like very acoustic with these really heavily produced elements and they work
Mm.
in tandem. Um, so yeah, I don't know. There wasn't
Honest,
anything like super definitive, but yeah.
mm. Honestly, I love that. Like, there's a little bit of Taylor Swift in almost everything.
Yeah, yeah. When she's done so many genres, it's hard to avoid.
Yeah. Oh, no, but it adds to it. Like, I think that's one of the reasons I keep going back because it's triggering something in my head where I'm like, it feels familiar. It literally fits right in my playlists, like, between several other songs, which I now can't think of. But I have a playlist where I try to organize things by like vibes and feelings. So, like, it overall tells like a story, and this like fits in perfectly.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to hear. But yeah, I
And
think that's like partially what I was going for too, was I wanted something that was like going to be pretty seamless with people that listen to the same things that I listen to. And to recreate that feeling that those other songs and artists give me
yeah.
as well. So yay, mission accomplished.
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, the lyrics in this song aren't like super duper specific, even though they are. Like it's
Mm,
specific enough to tell a story that you can close your eyes and like fully see it playing out. But also it's like vague enough that people can listen to it and then go, "Oh yeah, this is like this experience I had," and relate their own sort of experiences to it. What does it feel like turning these like, overwhelmingly relatable experiences that a lot of people have been through? We've run into someone in a public space that we do not want to see, and it just changes like, your whole day, your whole outlook on things. How does it feel taking such a universal thing and turning it into such like a personal song?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. Also a huge question.
Oh yeah.
um, I mean, I guess it all started from like the inspiration initially comes from the personal experience, right?
Mm,
Um, where that catharsis of sitting down and just saying whatever comes out, or singing whatever comes out. That's a really like, I'm not one to get too spiritual, but I feel like that's a pretty sacred thing.
mm,
Like it comes out and you are able to understand it in a way that your subconscious was keyed into, but you weren't maybe.
yeah.
Um, and I think that's where like the magic is for sure. Um, so yeah, like this song, I sort of sat down at the piano. I was in an empty house all by myself and on acreage too. So I was
Mm,
like, oh, I'm just gonna play, and 80% of the song came out as it is today as well. So I think the fact that it maybe came together so easy
mm,
was just akin to the fact that it is a universal experience. It might have been easier to write about. Um, but then, like, you have the bridge, for example, which Cam and I worked on together. It used to be different and have like a key change and stuff, but he was like, let's rein it in. And I'm so glad he did. Um, but we sat there for a while in the studio and was sort of like, what needs to go here? What
mm,
will um, assist the story, but also not like take it in a way that's too personal or too like boring and like predictable or non-relatable because it's just lifeless. Um, so we had to get a little bit more specific about very particular things that were super personal to me, like
mm,
the final lines of the bridge about like the letter you left behind that
mm.
you didn't read, like that's real. Um, and I don't know if everyone's done that, but like I think I was more obsessed with the idea that that action not only tells a story but like puts you in a feeling. I think at least, but yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It really feels like scene setting. Like, you know, when like some songs you can like kind of sit there and be like, I can see this playing in a movie and I know exactly how like, you know, the movie scene's gonna play out with this underneath and everything's gonna match up. It feels like that, which is like honestly such like a testament to your songwriting and like your storytelling with like all the scene setting and stuff.
Yeah, I'm a very visual girly.
Mm.
I think I sort of watch the movie in my head as I'm writing, and if
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's there, then I sort of abandon the song. So
Honestly, that's
like,
valid.
yeah. Thank you. But yeah,
And
I don't know. I
mm,
think it's really nice to feel like you connect to people with something that was so deeply personal to you. It's like nice perspective as well.
absolutely. And speaking of like movies and kind of like seeing it play out, I heard a little whisper there might be some visuals accompanying this single. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, I don't have a official date, but the music video will be coming out soon, and I I actually really really love this video. It was shot with Kim Quint, who I think is over in Japan at the moment, maybe. Um, but he was super lovely, super talented, just really really easy shoot. We went down to Phillip Island, um, and spent the day in the rain, on the beach, in the cold.
Mm,
um, which is actually perfect because that's exactly, you can't control the weather, but that's exactly what I'd prayed would happen that day. Because I had a whole visual in my head
mm-hmm.
that was totally out of my control, and the weather turned it on for us, and we managed to get the shots that I dreamed of. So I'm super excited for that to come out.
Oh, I love that. It's like the universe knew. Like there was like a power, a force out there that knew.
Yeah, it was definitely it was really good because we'd actually rescheduled the shoot for the day that we did it. Um, yeah, and Kim was flying in from Sydney, so it was all a bit like, oh my god, is it even going to happen? And it did in the end, thank goodness. But um, yeah, I loved his vision, and it was exactly what I'd sort of hoped it would be. So I'm really keen for it to come out and for everyone to get led into the visual of my world, I guess, because that's what a music video is for, right? Like, but yeah,
I'm so excited to see it now.
yeah, good. Yeah, there is like a snippet of it on the canvas on Spotify as well. If you're listening to the song, you can see a little preview. It's like 10 seconds or something, but yeah.
I love that. I'm jumping straight on Spotify when we finish this.
Good. You just listen and watch.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like such a person to put something on in the background and then like you miss this whole level of like visuals and effort that people have put in to even just like the cover art or like the little canvas on Spotify and things like that. Like lift the whole like listening experience to another level. And I feel like it's such an underappreciated thing. Like sometimes you don't even realize. I had like canvas art turned off on Spotify for so long and then I turned
No.
it back on. Like, you just like don't realize it's turned off because you're not really seeing other people listening on Spotify. And then I turned it on and all my favorite songs had these amazing visuals and I was just like, what?
What? Yeah. Yeah. It's so, like, I wonder how many people don't even realize that that's like an option as well.
Mm,
And I think as artists, we definitely like think about all those little things, and
yeah.
it's part of the world that we're trying to create for everyone to like be led into our mind. So it's really nice to get to share that in so many different ways as well. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I'm so excited to go see that, and I'm so excited for the full music video because I love a good curated vibe. I love it.
we like Sleek, yeah.
Hmm.
She's I know, I'm super excited. It's just been like sitting on my laptop. I'm like, oh my god, I need to put this out.
Yeah, it's just like hovering over the post button. Like, do I do it now?
I know, legit. It's all about timing,
Yeah.
and we love it.
Yes. Oh, I love it. And speaking of timing, what can we expect from the future of Matilda Duncan? What's on the horizon for your music or for your projects? Or honestly, are you rugging up this winter and having a nap like we are?
Oh, I would love to do that, but no. I am still working on the next project for now, which is hopefully going to be out in spring. Um, so yeah, no hard and fast dates, but I am really excited. We're like 80% of the way done
Ooh.
on the next project. So yeah, I guess just keep an eye out. I'll be letting you know. Don't worry. I'll be
Yeah.
so excited for it to come out. But yeah, just chipping away at that in the background, trying to
Oh,
hibernate a little bit. But yeah,
honestly, so real. And congratulations for getting so far through that. Like 80% is like a massive milestone.
it's been a long time in the making. Yes.
Honestly, I
um,
love that and I'm so excited for new things because as I said, like grocery store only just recently came out and it has been on repeat. So that's just saying how excited I am.
good. I'm glad. Oh, I hope you like the rest of the next project as much as well. But
I hope I do too. I have a feeling I will.
good, good. I'll send it to you as soon as it's done, so you can have a look.
Please do. I'll be waiting.
Yeah. So I'm excited about the rest of 2025. It's already been a
Mm.
nice like start to the year to have new music out. It was a bit of a hiatus before that, so it's like nice to be back.
Absolutely. And also like it's at that scary point of the year where we're what, 1 week off of it being the midpoint of 2025. And I'm low key
Mm.
spiraling about that. I'm like, where has the year gone? Like everything I set out to do is disappearing, and I'm just like, what?
I know. It's so like, and then you couple that with like the winter blues. You're like,
Yeah,
it's not a good
no. Oh, absolutely not. I remember like one personal goal of mine I set out to do because last year I like, at the end of the year, you want to recap, like, oh, this was my favorite album of the year, blah, blah, blah. I went to make my list and I'd only listened to 10 albums slash EPs by Aussie artists. And I was like, this isn't good
time.
enough. And like, so like I mentally set out, I'm like, okay, in 2025, I'm gonna listen to 50. I'm gonna have a massive list. I don't know where I'm at, but it's definitely not at 25 yet.
Well, if you want some recommendations, I'm more than happy.
Heck yeah, that is exactly my next question. I would love to hear which Aussie acts, like local acts in your scene or broader Australian acts, that you have been listening to and loving and you want to give a shout out to because you think that we're going to love too.
For sure. Actually, a lot of Brisbane artists.
Mm,
Um, I think maybe that's partially growing up in Queensland
yeah.
and going to Big Sound all the time as well. But
Mm.
yeah, who have I been listening to most recently? I'll just pull up my phone quickly
It's the way you've
because
got to like check the playlist.
I know my 2025 playlist. That's
Mm.
that's gonna have the answers. I think who was it? What's her name? Oh, Lottie McLeod at the moment
Mm.
as well. She's putting out some really cool stuff right now.
Yeah,
Who
honestly,
else?
that new EP from her is I pressed play, listened to it in full, and then I just had to stop and like, have a walk and let it absorb because it's phenomenal. She
Yeah,
is phenomenal.
I've listened to Is It Ruin a Good Thing, the new one off that
Yeah,
EP.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to go listen to the whole thing. But
Mm.
yeah, and I think who else have I been really connecting with? Oh, there's a Sydney-based artist who is just starting out, and I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. But it's like I don't want to say it until I know it's right. Oh God, what is it? I bet I'll find it. I'm so sorry. I don't want to keep
Oh,
you hanging.
that's so
I'm so sorry.
okay.
I should have come prepared with like, here's my list.
Honestly, sometimes people come with a list of like 50 artists, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, the
Too much.
dedication.
um, Lucy Sugarman, Crumb. What a
Yes.
track. Beautiful.
And she's
Loving
such a
that.
lovely person as well. Like, I love when people who are releasing amazing songs are such genuine, sweet people.
I know, it makes it so much better.
Yeah.
um, I was loving June by Seb Sabo. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pronounce his name wrong.
I've heard a
But
lot
yeah,
of love for him lately. Yeah.
yeah, I noticed Unearthed is like really loving him at the moment too. So
Mm.
I think he's gearing up for maybe a bigger release if he hasn't already.
Ooh.
It seems because I've seen some tracks dropping. Um, a Cairns local as well, Abby Muir,
Mm.
Muir. She put out a couple new songs lately that I've been listening to. They've been really lovely. And oh God, where is it? This is killing me. It's such a good song. I can't believe I can't think of it. Milliner from Sydney, Milina. She put out a couple tracks um, over the last 12 months that have been really heavy inspo tracks for me. So loving
Ooh.
that. Yeah. A little bit of that holy vibe, a little bit
Mm.
like Eliza and the Delusionalsy thing
Yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah. Love.
Okay, I'm so excited to give a listen to that as well.
Yeah. And like brand new Spotify profile. So jump on.
Mm. Oh, thank you so much for sharing those pics.
It's all right. I hope there are some new ones for you as well.
Yeah, honestly, that's the balance I love when it's like some names I recognize and love, and then there's some artists I have never heard of. And then in a month's time, I'm like, how have I never heard of these people before? They're my new favorite artist.
Yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
It's so
Oh,
good. And we've got to like have more ways to share because Triple J is
yeah,
great and they do such a good job, but there's so many artists out there they can't possibly promote them all. So
yeah. Well, like
it would make
actually this morning, like okay, like an hour ago, I woke up and saw like Aria is changing their charts to have like an exclusive new Australian music chart, and then like every song that's over 10 years old is going to go to like a on repeats chart or something, which I think could be
huge.
phenomenal for like our smaller Aussie acts or like even massive acts. G Flip has recently had a revival and only placed at number 33 on the ARIA charts, and they only show you the top 20. And it's like, okay, we need to
There's,
make a change. Mm.
yeah, for sure. Because there's like Aussie Crawl or something has been on there for like a decade.
Yeah,
Like,
Riptide has been at the number one spot for like 18 months, finally dethroned last week by Crowded House, but also like why did all of these artists release songs before I was born? Like, give me something new and
Yeah.
modern.
Yeah,
Mm,
legit. Like it's a double-edged sword because it's a really cool
yeah.
testament to the music that those artists made that we all
Mm,
still love. And like they deserve that recognition, but also
yeah.
it means so much more to an artist starting out to have a top 10 or a top 20
Yeah.
song
And then like,
to leverage their career. It's
yeah,
hard. What do you do? Like, I
I
think that's a really
know.
cool response from Maria for sure.
Yeah, and I am so excited to hear this, like, see how it comes to life. I'm honestly more excited just to hear more information about it because I only just read a few headlines this morning. But like, this could be massive for our Aussie artists. Yeah, it'll probably most benefit the people who are already getting a lot of play on Triple J, but it's still a massive step in an amazing direction.
Oh, for sure. I love the thinking behind it. If that's what they're
Yeah.
doing, that's really cool. And even if it does sort of, you know, we've got a really cool group of artists that are really unique and amazing that are doing really well on commercial radio or on Triple J. And we should be championing them still, even if they're like exporting. Like,
Mm,
I'm keen. That sounds really good.
yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Anything that anyone does to champion like local Australian artists or like even like smaller things like, community radio or like putting on smaller geek nights with a bunch of local voices, I eat it up. I'm like, just give me the local goodness because that's where some of the best music in the world is coming from. And so many people don't think to look there.
Oh, for sure. I think I saw that really evidently in my hometown for years.
Mm,
We had a beautiful little live music community that I haven't really seen anything like it anywhere else still. And everyone was like genuinely so um like supportive, that's what I'm reaching for,
mm,
of everyone else. But everyone was also of a really high caliber, just
mm,
hiding out in this little country town. um but yeah, it's just like magic like that that you need
mm.
the support of the bigger cities, the bigger organizations to foster those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Like some of my favorite artists, like artists who are like, in your top five on your Spotify Wrapped each year, people you genuinely think should be like, winning Grammys, international acclaim. Sometimes like they struggle to fill out tiny little venues. And I'm just sitting there going, what's going wrong?
Yeah.
Like there is so much talent, but without the people to listen and to support and without the money because we
Mm,
unfortunately the people who want to put in the most effort are normally the people without the means to do so.
yeah, I
Mm,
know. It's such like a like I'm not the one to do the math, but there's math
yeah,
behind it. Like,
yeah.
the more time you spend with your craft, I guess, the less time
Mm,
you're probably making money. And it's this, again, double-edged sword. It's a
mhm.
really tough balance as an independent, for sure.
Yeah. Support local artists, support your independent artists because like why the hell wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. And all
Yeah,
your biggest artists, all your favorite artists started somewhere. It's
exactly.
probably at an open mic. Like,
Yeah, claim like your OG fan status. Start following these people now when they're like, still writing songs on the floor in their bedroom because again, when they're winning the Grammys, you'll be shouted out in that thank you speech. So,
yeah, you want to get the photos with them from the tiny gig from when
yeah,
they were still accessible. Like, come to the
absolutely.
guys. This is what we need.
I'm just waiting for like, sometime in the near future, I'm going to be scrolling on TikTok. And you know how people do the things where it's like, my biggest fangirl moments. And it's just like, they're like, oh, I saw Sabrina Carpenter before she was massive. I'm just waiting to see like my little Aussie indie artist on there. And that's going to be the day I know like something good has happened in the world.
For sure. I know. It's even been really cool to um to go see those artists when they are
Mm,
small enough to like play at a tiny venue in Townsville and then they're like headline Splendor or something a few years later
mm,
or whatever they do. But it's fun. It's like makes you feel good as a fan as well.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Like something that really hit me the other day was there used to be a free festival on the Gold Coast. I think it ran for 2 years because one year it was cancelled to COVID, and then the next year, like afterwards, it was cancelled because like they couldn't afford it and because the
Yeah.
festivals are all being cancelled. But I remember teenage dads were performing on such a small stage where you could fit maybe 50 people around them, and they were in between two massive acts. Like everyone was waiting for Skeggs at the main stage. And then, like, so, no one saw them. They were kind of just like a filler act while everyone was getting ready for the headliner. And now they're headlining another festival in the same area this year. And I'm like, it's only been, okay, 3 years, I
Yeah.
think. And now, like, these
Yeah.
bands are headlining. I'm like, support these bands because they're going to be doing your headline slots next.
Yeah, exactly. They've probably already put out your favorite song. You just don't know who
Yeah,
they are yet. Yeah.
absolutely. Oh,
All up.
I love it. I also love like discovering an artist who's just put out an EP and then you listen to everything and it's just like everything is of such top quality and it's like how literally just how. That's my
Mm,
question.
yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. Like, and doesn't it make you feel so great when you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
I found this person and now I can support them and like join their journey. Like, do
Yeah.
it more.
Oh,
Everyone
honestly,
do it.
it's like it's the best feeling as well. Like when you post online where it's like, oh, I'm listening to this song and I love it, or you comment on an artist post and then they reply back, they're like, actually, thank you so much because like someone
Yeah.
said to me the other day, like, I listened to a song and I fell in love with it. And I told the artist, like, hey, this is an amazing song. And they said to me, like, oh, thank you. No one's actually said that to me yet. And I was like, I was about to
Oh,
cry.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, and I think that's like a great point too, is
mm,
just because something looks like really polished or like there was money behind it or like they've
yeah,
got a bunch of followers, it doesn't mean that people are getting that feedback. And as
yeah,
artists, we definitely want that feedback. Like, we all just want to be
yeah.
loved.
It's such a thing, like, from the fan perspective, from someone who isn't spending, 3 months slaving over one single song as a release, you kind of forget how much work has gone into one song, like how many sleepless nights, how much effort, how much money. And it's like, honestly, just texting an artist or like leaving a comment saying, hey, I actually love this song. Like, I listened to it 10 times today, changes like their entire outlook on it.
Oh, for sure. It's such fuel to keep going. Because, like you said, like, it's expensive, it's grueling, it's like, as an independent, it's so much work. I'm
Mm,
sure, like, obviously bigger artists as well. I'm a little fish, but um, I can't imagine the size and the stress of some of those operations to be like
mm,
Spacey Jane's size.
yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely fuel to keep going when you're a little fish just starting out. So yeah, support your local independents for
Yes.
sure.
Oh, I love it. Honestly, I used to set myself like a little checklist goal where it's like comment like on 5 different artists' posts like every day. And
So
you do it
sweet.
without even thinking. Like, you're just scrolling through your Instagram feed and it's like, actually, hey, I love this song and I can let them know just by pressing a few buttons on my keyboard.
Yeah, and like, why wouldn't you? I definitely do it. I feel
Exactly.
like I'm the biggest like lurking fangirl
Mm,
of artists as well. Like people I might have played at a lineup with or something, but haven't actually met, and then I'm like
mm.
secretly the biggest fan, and I'm commenting on all their shit. Like,
Oh, honestly,
that's
that's so real. I do that all the time. And then like it gets to the point where it's like an artist will see you at a gig and be like, "Oh my God, it's you. I know you from my Instagram notification."
that's the beauty of social media.
Yeah. Honestly, I met Thelma Plum last year, which was like, like a shaking moment. Oh my God, it's Thelma Plum. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh, I know you from the internet. I saw you like comment on Alex the Astronaut's post." I was shaking. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, they're lurking. They're paying attention.
I love it. I honestly love it so much. Thank you so much for making the time to chat. Thank you for Grocery Store and for being like so vulnerable on that track because it resonates, at least with me and with so many other people. It is such a gorgeous track. Thank you so much.
That is so, so sweet to hear. Like, I am so glad that someone else, even if it was just you, Charlie, loved the song as much as I. Thank you for having a chat and having me on and listening and supporting.
Oh, absolutely. Literally anytime. Let me know when you're releasing new music because I'm going to be there with the pom poms in your Instagram comments, hyping it up.
I love that. I'll keep an eye out.